Hello, Lori Michelle, with a message from Hashem. Mashiach is mortal. Don't die with regret. He says I'm Mashiach, and I'm going for it all. I'm going for all of you. I'm relentless in my pursuit of sharing everything I know with you, because I know it's him, and I don't really care much about what I am to everyone. I know I'm just Lori, and he says I'm much more than that. I'm Mashiach. And so far, a year after I published my book, it's on Amazon. Every video I show you my book. Very few people are taking me 100% seriously. He says it's about to change, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what the time frame is. But whoever you are, if you've clicked on this video and you're already tempted to click away, don't. Because this message is for you. He woke me this morning. I didn't know what I was going to post this week, but he had something in mind for you today. I wanted to do something lighthearted, and Mashiach is mortal, don't die with regret is hardly lighthearted, but it's important that you know what he wants to share. This morning he woke me with a dream sequence, two dreams. One was a visit. The first one was a visit from a friend of mine who I knew years ago, a young man, good-looking young man that I was sweet on. And I thought he might like me, but it never amounted to anything. We were just friends. And he died in recent years. And Hashem allowed him to visit me in a dream this morning. And he came up to me in the dream and he said, Lori, I had no idea that you liked me. I had a crush on you, and I was too weak. I was too worried that you would reject me. So I didn't ask you out. And now I will live with that regret for eternity. And I smiled and I said, yeah, I really liked you. He said, I didn't know. And I'm old-fashioned that way. I don't approach people. I don't go after men. I never did. And I'm not going after you, whoever you are. I'm just putting it out there, putting my life on the line, and giving you what I believe you need, the truth. And I'm not forcing it on anyone, but no one's taking the bait. He says not knowing, and if you're listening and you've read my book and you're supporting me, I love you. I'm not talking specifically about you, but I'm talking in general terms. My videos are not spreading like wildfire, and millions of people aren't reading my book right now. So the second dream was very ominous, and it was a message for you, whoever you are. And if you're still watching, it's probably not for you because you're still watching. 9 out of 10 of you who've clicked on this video probably left and said, oh, yeah, right, Messiah. So this next dream was of me. I was in a medical facility. I don't know if it was really a hospital. It looked like a normal room, but I was being observed by a doctor, and the doctor came in and he said, you have kidney trouble, severe, and you could die from this eventually. It's very bad. And I looked down at my hands, and my hands were jaundiced. My skin, my arms, I was very jaundiced. And I said, there's something wrong with my blood. I think maybe I could die from this. I got scared. And about 2 seconds later, he left the room, he came back, and he was very nonchalant, the doctor, very, yeah, whatever. And he had a tube in his hand, and he said, look what I have. I said, what's that? He said, this is blood, your blood. It was in your urine. He said, your kidneys are very diseased, and you're going to die. And I looked at him, and I was, oh, you're kidding, I'm going to die. And I turned around in the dream and I looked at the empty room, but the empty room in my soul was filled with people. And I turned to the empty room and I said, please, everyone, please pray for me that I don't die. And then the dream ended. And I said, Hashem, what is this? Am I dying? Is there a problem with my kidneys? He said, no. He said, but the dream means, Lori, you could die. I could decide that it's over. They're not listening. They're not buying your book. They don't want what you have to give them, the truth. And you're mortal, just like the last Messiah, Mashiach, Yeshua ben Yosef, also known as Jesus. Everybody's waiting for him to return. He said, I decided it was over for him, and it was necessary for him to die that horrific death as a lesson to humanity. The Messiah is mortal. Messiah didn't come here to do this for you. Mashiach is mortal, and you must do this for everyone, for Mashiach, for God, for each other. Peace will only come through you. And so everybody right now is parading around like Jesus is coming, or Mashiach ben David's coming, or some Muslim Messiah is coming, and he's going to go whoop, 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 and it's all better. But Mashiach came over 2,000 years ago, and you bludgeoned him and murdered him in a gruesome crucifixion. And then lots and lots of stories and lies were spread about him. And now billions of people believe he was the Jewish Messiah, with the exception of the Jews, the Jewish people, who need to lead the way to world peace. So it's a big mishmash, discombobulated mess right now. And here we go again. Deja vu all over again. I'm really Mashiach. Do I want to be this? No. But I know something you don't know. Redemption isn't going to be given to you. Peace isn't going to be given to us. We must come together, and I must share the truth with you about where you're going wrong. This is the beginning, and you must heed the call. And you, whoever you are, must be Mashiach to everyone. We all need to be Mashiach, or we're going to die. And he showed me a dream, and he said, they need to know, Lori, that you can die, that you're mortal, just like the last Messiah, Yeshua ben Yosef, also known as Jesus. Mortal. Doesn't have to happen. Redemption isn't a given, and in this moment, we're all going to perish right now. The way I see the world, through my eyes, if you saw what I see, you would tremble. You would be physically ill, knowing how bad things are right now, and you think they're just fine, and you're waiting for your guy of the hour. And Hashem tells me, if I knew how really awful things were, it's much worse than I can see. He said, I wouldn't even be able to do this. I would be so despondent that I wouldn't even try. It would be that awful. He said, our world is in worse condition than even I know. He won't allow me to know just how hideous it is. Yet he wakes me every morning with these ominous messages for you. Don't die with regret. You may not believe me that I'm Messiah, Mashiach, and that's okay. But you better take me seriously and learn what I have to share with you, and just call me Lori. Because if you go like my former friend, the young man who never asked me out on a date, not knowing that I had a crush on him. Now he's dead, can do nothing about it. And Hashem let him visit me and tell me, Lori, I will regret this for eternity. That I didn't have the courage to walk up to you and tell you that I cared for you. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all the way. And so long as I can do this, fog a mirror, I'm going to keep reaching for you. I'm going to keep shooting videos. I'm going to keep listening to Hashem and ask Hashem, what do I tell them? What do I say to them today? Because I know something you don't know. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the end of days, the end of the road. There's no more. And I'm not going to die with regret that I didn't try everything to help you, help yourself, and help everyone redeem this world. This is the truth. Are you ready for the truth, or are you going to hide? I don't understand you. You don't know if I'm telling you the truth, but you're not even trying to find out. If you're listening this far, maybe you're one of the few who is. But a few isn't going to save us. It's going to require millions and then billions of us to come together and work for world peace and accept blame. The mess is our fault, everyone's fault. He says it's not Mashiach's fault, but I don't think so. I'm part of humanity. I'm mortal. I could die like that. I could get news like he showed me. Your kidneys are failing. You're going to die. I'm not stopping. I'm not quitting. I'm not a quitter. I will not quit. I might not die with regret, but if I die, he says it's over for all of us. For my kids, my grandchildren, for you, for your children. He said, this is it. The last Messiah, me, unthinkable. Think about it. What if it's true? And you said, no, no way. I'm waiting for my guy. You better vet me, please, because I may not die with regret, but I will die in agony if I have to cross over and watch everyone perish. I won't do that. I'll keep trying right to the end. He just said the end is a new beginning, a monumental paradox, conundrum. Right now, it's over unless you all wake up, and he says you will. And somehow or another, I don't know how, he says that will be. I'm looking forward to working with you. Please wake up. God bless you.